Hey guys, Dimitendo here, and today we're going to be reviewing Lego Super Mario set 72032, ages 7 and up, standard kart. Part of the Mario Kart Lego line of sets. An official Nintendo licensed product, 174 pieces, a buildable game, and you can add more fun with the interactive figures shown right here. On the top of the box, it shows the Toad from Mario's pit crew and a banana piece. So it shows the actual size of the pit crew Toad. Then it has a nice render of the standard kart. On the side we just have a render of Mario, and I think we also have it on the back as well. Yep. There's the website if y'all want to go check it out. Then, of course, it shows what you can do with the set without the interactive figures. You can have Toad driving it, taking it out for a test drive, shooting some shells, parking it, trying to park it in reverse, then try to shoot the target as well with the shell. That's what the targets are there for. Then the interactive figures, Mario shooting out the red shell. He's drifting, as you can see. And then he's also talking to the pit crew Toad so he can fix his vehicle and do repairs on it. And you can scan this to see it in action if y'all want. Pause the video and do that. Alright. Now, without further ado, let's get right into the review. So first up, we have the main attraction of the set, which is the Mario standard kart with the Mario emblem, newly printed, by the way. Very, very nice print of the M, and I feel like we can use that on like buildable Mario action figures. Now that we have like a big M, we could make like something like a big Mario hat or something like that. I feel like maybe a custom Cappy would be nice, but I don't know. That's just me. And then, of course, the wheels have stickers, so they're going to peel off eventually. But as of right now, the wheels are very driftable, so you could just kind of like drift it whenever y'all want. That's the cool part about the wheels. They're very driftable. That's the coolest part. And if you want to see it in action, look. Oh, don't want to have it fall. But there we go. You got to see it in action for a little bit. The steering wheel is turnable. The shell does shoot. There you go. And then of course there's the banana peel right there. With the print that we saw from, I believe, was it the Yoshi bike that we reviewed? I believe we saw a banana just like this. So we're good on that. And then we have the thrusters at the back, which can be adjusted, but keep them like this as best as you can. Not too low, not too high, just right in the center, like right there. There's also a blinking light in the back. And of course, this thing is detachable. I forgot to tell y'all. The glider is detachable and it can actually go on a stand. Just like so. You can go on this stand right here and you can park the glider and have it in regular mode when it's not flying. This leads us to our next thing that we get in the set, which is the Red Toad Pit Crew. So a bunch of new prints, especially on the head. I think this is a new mold too as well. It's like a completely red mold. There's prints on the side and there's prints on the back, prints in the front, 2 stripes each, and no prints right here. No continuity here, which I don't like, but it's very, very cool that they added the face, and of course the pit crew like with the T and then the 2 little tags right there. And then of course the dual molded hands are very appreciated. I wish they could have used this on Kamek, but I digress. He also has a wrench, and then there's of course a target print right there, a computer print right there, kind of just testing out the frameworks. That's what the pit crew Toad is there for, right? And if Mario needs to talk to him, I have my Mario figure here as an example of the interactive figures. So here's what you could do. He can ask Pit Crew Toad for help on the car. And he says bye. Teamwork. And there you have it. That's the little interaction with Toad. Toad actually has a voice, So that's a good thing about this interaction. And what it shows on the video is that you can actually just have Toad pretend to repair the car. Kind of like the Lamborghini set that I reviewed previously, where I had the guy pretend to fix his car. Yes, Lego is encouraging your imagination, especially with the tracks, since there's no official tracks that come with this. So going straight back to the standard cart, we want to all see Mario's interaction with the standard cart, but it's actually a brand new gameplay style. So ready? Drifting. You can even get up to purple, but let's see if we can get up to purple here. We need a lot of space. We need a lot of space, and I mean a lot of space. Oh, Mario got knocked out. Mario got knocked out of the cart. There we go. Kind of saw him drift a little bit. Hold on, he's supposed to do something here. Ready? He glides. Yep. Yep, he can glide and he can get coins that way. And then, of course, another thing he can do is just regularly race. He can honk. He can brake. And that's about it. And then he can shoot out shells. Alright, so without further ado, let's start up the race. We can just have Mario do a couple laps around. Yep, you see him collecting some coins along the way. Now, Mario's ready to fly. Let's go, Mario. Ready? Whoa. Why is it not reading? That's weird. Hold up, hold up. Let's fix the car real quick. Okay. That works, that works, that works. 3 coins. Yeah. Okay, I did really bad right now, but that's because I'm holding my phone with the other hand, so I can't really have a lot of space to play around in. But you can kind of get the gist. There's more interactions than just this, and there are some secrets for you to find out on your own about this cart. So one thing we didn't do before we get on to our final thoughts is we didn't do target practice. So we're gonna try it. Got it. Y'all saw that. So overall, I think this set does a perfect job of translating the original Mario Kart from Mario Kart 8 and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe into a brand new Lego vehicle for any minifigure or any actual brick built figure to drive. It's pretty cool. Even the nice print up at the front is just a very nice piece to get in general, and bananas are always welcome with like the little printed faces. Like I said, I do wish that their stem was brown, but I mean, I think I'm asking for a little bit of perfection. Lego is not about perfection a lot of the times. I think Connects did a better job though, however, of making actual tracks, and according to Lego, you have to make up the tracks using your imagination. So, and that's just the way I guess they get you to just get the vehicles. But that's kind of always how Lego's done it. They've always made their cars with no tracks, and you just kind of imagine that they're there. It's a little bit of a traditional Lego thing. Same with stickers. Stickers are a traditional Lego thing. It's just a bit scummy though, because if the wheel stickers fall off, well, what are you going to do to replace them? Because, like, what if by the time they fall off, the set's retired and you can't get those stickers anywhere? You would have to print them, and that's going to be a long hassle. The glider material is actually made out of plastic, no stickering or anything, so this will always stay there forever, and I hope they make more glider designs, because there's a ton that they could use. There's literally, like, the Bowser kite, the Hyrule kite. The Hyrule kite might be pushing it, but they do have a Legend of Zelda Lego set, so I mean, it's possible in the future. Anything is really possible in the future for this brand, and I hope to see more, like the Waddle Wing, the Bowser kite, the two clouds. That would be very nice. The two clouds I can imagine being brick built more though, but yeah, you kind of get the gist of what I'm trying to say. So anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Make sure to like, subscribe if you haven't already, and then of course comment below to see what y'all want to see next from my reviews, from my gameplays, or from my show in general. I always appreciate the constructive criticism, so go ahead and type it in the comments. Turn the notification bell on so you don't miss a video. I didn't give my ranking yet and I just realized, so hold up on that. I do like the thrusters at the back with the fire and the flames. I think this is a great set for the kart. For Mario, I think the pit crew toads built out great, but my one criticism is that they didn't finish the stripes up on the top. We could have had another unique piece in the set. The computer lab, it looks pretty okay, but it's kind of bland. It's kind of just extra there just for adding the pieces, but it's a great target practice, and I get why it served its purpose. The actual interaction has a Toad voice line, if you hear that. So yeah, and it has a very unique interaction in general, and it actually shows animation on Mario's belly. Mario, Luigi, or Peach, obviously, if y'all have the characters. Then of course, two shells that we've already gotten in previous sets. Same with the banana, but those are common Mario icons. I do wish we could have gotten like a blue shell of this in this set specifically, just because it's the Mario Kart starter set, really. But yeah, I think this set does a good job at exemplifying what it's meant to be. It could have been better though, so I will go ahead and give it a B+. I think it's an exemplary set. Retails for $19.99 USD. So I think this set is just amazing in general. I really, I grew up with the Mario Kart game, so I really like the way this one turned out, especially Mario Kart 8. That was the one that I remember the most. So anyways, bye guys, Dimitendo out. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.